Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Levitated. We're just kind of hanging out, messing around, looking at a few things, kind of waiting on a couple of things to come through. So last episode we were kind of waiting on some parts pieces to start a new technology, or at least one we haven't really fooled with yet. So we built the thermal expansion or tripling little process here, and it's doing fine. We're caught up. It just has to kind of be fast enough to be able to keep up with the slow trickle of materials that will be coming out of that. And you know, we're just kind of making sure that everything's going decently well. Holy cow, we got a bunch of junk in there. You guys are too slow. Get to work. Come on. Yeah, just trash can. Eat trash can, finish trash can, clean things up. Yeah, let's go ahead and not do that anymore. I think we're good for the moment. We may need to work on a couple of things. So I just kind of logged in and we're checking things out. I still have like 23,000 things in there, but with everything coming in the way everything has been working, we've got the mining shut off, we've got a few other things shut off, but I do kind of have a reasonably decent amount of stuff that has now finally shown up. So, as promised, finally, we're going to start fooling with this line. We're going to start figuring out what it's going to take to get off and to a place that is decently nice enough for our character, and I'm assuming this is more or less the end game is the way things go. Now there is this little section in here. I am probably not going to even bother with this. This is one of those, you know, for the hoarding, for the can you do it, prove that you can build a system that's going to be able to build some kind of a thing that looks like that. I don't care. At this point with this pack, I really don't care about that section. I've done it enough times in other packs that it's not as much fun as it used to be, kind of a thing. I've already looked through what it takes, and sure, we could probably do the majority of it tomorrow. And I'm gonna say that tomorrow because I'm not really worried about tomorrow. We're gonna do work on stuff today, but we'll look at maybe doing that stuff eventually if I feel like I need to carry this pack on any further. But I think what we're gonna work on for certain is we're going to be getting towards the actual getting out of this horrible mess that we find ourselves in. So to do that today, the first thing it wants us to do is it wants us to craft a machine. Can I please spell? I can't spell for nothing today. One of these. So we're going to go ahead and set that recipe up. Everything here should be functional, I believe, except I need to push this button. So click, set, go, encoded pattern. And where have we got a spot? Where have we got a spot? Some of this we can actually clean up at this point and remove because like I don't probably ever need to make that again. So we'll just put that right there. And yeah, I don't care. We're done with messing with that stuff as far as I know, hopefully. And if not, well, we can always reprogram it. So we need one machine structure. So just craft one, and to make sure we have the ability to do everything else, we need a metal press. I wondered if that wasn't the case. Is there a cheaper, easy way of making those rods now? Can I make a iron rod cheaper than that or easier than that? Iron rod is going to be a crafting as such or a lathe metal press. So as soon as we get into this, we'll be able to make this faster. Okay, let's go find that recipe wherever it is. That probably means all of these are wrong. Yeah, I figured that much. 1, 2, 3. So let's just fix them all while we're at it. No, save. It's just one of those, you got to be watching what you click on when you make the recipes. That had to go, I'm guessing probably right there. Let's go see. We'll just go ahead and figure out which one we took it out of. It should be all the way at the end. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3. So some of these machines, especially some of this stuff, are like that one. The wire, actually, we might even be able to make the wire. I don't know. I don't really think we need the wire anymore for anything other than just random stuff. So, but yeah, we'll be able to make some things faster with that kind of stuff. So let's try that one more time. 1. Everybody looks good. Got a little bit of chrome, got a little bit of stuff. We're going to hit the start button and we're going to see how long that takes. Now, shouldn't really take too long other than having to craft the plates. The mixed metal ingots should be done. Those should be going through the compressor up top, which for whatever reason is still pretty slow. And there we go. Wonderful machine. Things go. Come on. Having one of those days, I can't type to do anything. So, great. Now I don't even think I can put these down. Yes, we can put these down. All right, so the biggest problem, again, that we've been working on with this whole mess is that every single stinking machine requires something to do with those. So let's go ahead and while we're at it, do machine, and then do a click on it this way. We're going to make sure we want to do these. I'm going to go ahead and just program these in, because there's just a bunch of teeny tiny little parts pieces that we're going to have to teach it how to craft, like basic circuits or circuit plates, which is a precision assembler, which is we'll have to teach it all of these wonderful little recipes as we wander through things. Those probably we can do something with that. I think probably what we'll get to at this point is we'll just leave it alone. Anything else that we can necessarily need to do right off the bat? Probably not. So let's just find a place to put all of this. Now that I have a bunch of random stuff in my inventory. So I should have plenty of room to drop some of these in here. I don't want to do that with any of, yeah, well, you can go right there. And then we'll go back up with all the way to the top and work our way back down. So boop and boop. Okay, that's fine. We probably already have lime dye, don't we? We do. Can I take that one out then? All right, good. Well, at least I know that now. I was going to say, I probably figured that out. Go away. Good deal. Wonderful. All right. So it's going to immediately send us straight into the building of a rocket assembling machine. There is no point at this point in making a rocket assembly machine or any of the parts and things that go with that, because of the fact we need to be able to make some of the other machines. And because of that, let's see if I still have it. What did I do with it? I might actually put it away in the applied energistics system. No, there it is. All right, so there are some machines that I want to build before we get crazy. So before we start thinking about building rockets, and those are going to be the machines that we can replace some more of the stuff over there with. So like, again, the rods. Apparently, the only way we can make these rods is going to be either with a metal press or a lathe. And a lathe is a considerably more amount faster, pretty much, than one of those things are. So let's look at maybe doing that first. So a lathe, basically what this is, I should explain this. I think we've already had it out at least once. So a hollow projector is the cool little thing, kind of like the projector from Immersive Engineering, that teaches you or shows you how to build things. And they're pretty simple. It's just some optical sensors, an iron plate, whatnot. Optical sensors, again, gold, glass, and some glowstone. Not a whole lot of stuff. But what's neat about them is, again, you shift right click on it and you can pick, scroll, grab, drag, and look and see what every kind of thing is that you can build in here. And there's all kinds of things, including orbital laser drill, gravity controllers, black hole generators, space elevators, microwave receivers, warp cores. This is for the space station, so when we want to try to actually go somewhere, we can do things. Electric arc furnace is another way, and probably going to be the best way to make steel, I believe. I'll have to check that recipe as far as things go, but that electric arc furnace is something that we can use to replace that furnace. And actually, I think some of the recipes that this thing can do. So we actually might even look at that as well. Electric, that thing right there. Recipes. So it can do just about everything that anything else can. So click, click. So we can even, for that matter, get rid of the alloy furnace, I think. Iridium, titanium alloy, aluminum. Yeah, and this is another one we have to play with. So, but yeah, that's the easiest recipe for steel now, because all I have to do is feed it iron ingots and coal. I don't have to process the coal. We don't have to turn it into anything else. You can use charcoal as well. So it's several things. We may actually look at that one today, possibly, depending on how much time we have, but I for sure want to start working with some of these other things. So let's look at getting a lathe going. The reason why I clicked on this is because this little hollow projector, once you select the thing you want to do, and if you just scroll your mouse over it down here, it'll tell you exactly everything you need. So a lathe basically means that lathe times 1 means we need a lathe controller. We need a power plug, a motor, an input hatch, an output hatch, and 2 machine structures. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, toss those in there. Input, craft, start, output. That. Yeah, just make sure we're getting the right ones there. We need a motor, which is something we have not done yet. And this is the magic that comes with Advanced Rocketry, is that you can upgrade machines by putting better things in it. So standard motor machine speed is 1% or whatever, 1 times multiplier. The next one is 1.5, the next one is 2.5, the next one is 4. We want to be making these guys. However, I think likely this is probably going to be a little out of question. Maybe titanium coils. I can make 2 of those. 1, 2. Can I do this? I just need, no, this. So we need iridium plates and 2 iridium rods. We have iridium, right? Iridium. Thank you. 1 there. If I toss that on this, oh shoot, I did it. No, put this away. If I put it in what? This one on the end. For now, we're just going to do that. You should be able to process that little thing. And then if I go and grab 2 more of those, is that the iridium or is that the tungsten? That's the tungsten. Did I put the iridium up here yet? I may need to. Oh, awesome. Yeah, well, we don't have a lot. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll run this over and do this into the plate bending machine. How do we make iridium plates? Iridium plates are made in a metal press or a rolling machine or a small plate presser, but not in that thing. That's interesting considering the fact that that's a Tech Reborn ingot and this is a Tech Reborn machine. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Wow, it's like almost foresight that's a stupid idea. But anyhow, I can see why they did certain things. They're going to just make us be able to do stuff. I want to get this thing rolling. We're going to end up making all kinds of machines that are going to be replacing things. So let's just get this figured out. Motor, elite motor, click, thank you. But like the other ones are pretty simple. That's an aluminum rod with titanium and titanium plates. This is going to be steel with gold coils. And the coils, if a machine takes a coil, you want to use the highest tier coil that you possibly can in them so that they'll go even faster. So with all that, I think the only thing we need now is a plug. One of those that we didn't craft. So that'll have to do this. Tin plates. I thought you knew how to make tin plates. And do that again. 1, go. Those will go bang, bang. And then we need a lathe actual controller, which should be something that looks like this. So now we're going to get into the fun stuff. How much of that do we have? So I need a steel gear, which I think we can make. So steel gear. I don't have that programmed either. I love it. We're doing so good here. So I guess let's go down here and do this whole fun part. I love it. Need one of those. Process. Thank you. That can go in that. Steel plates we should be able to make. So we'll put this in here. Gear. That'll go in there. Fine. So give me a steel gear and steel plate. 2 of these, please. 1 of those. Go. Steel. Gear. Next. Start. What else did we need? This may take longer than I think. Good Lord. 2 iron rods, a user interface. So don't do that. Do this. Make 2. Start. Did we get that user interface in? Craft one of those 2 as well. And then we have the fun stuff. So there's 2 things in this that's going to be a royal pain, which is going to be that, which is another 2 iron plates, which we can make a precision assembler. So that's going to require 4 gold dust for that, and you're going to require 4 copper dust. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll be able to automate those once we get the precision assembler going. So let's see. I want you. You're too fast. Why are you putting things... I need to learn... Oh, I did get them all. Okay, sometimes it's a little glitchy. I just don't want it to accidentally run off with my materials. So we're clicking madly, hopefully. Hello? What'd you do, game? Okay, we got all 4 of them. Good deal. All right, so the next thing we need to make, again, I think was a couple of iron plates. So iron plates times 2 go next. And a lathe once again. We should be able to make this once those drop in. Oh, we're going to need... No, don't let it have those because it'll try to reprocess them. We need to make some kind of a slab. Oh, we'll do that. Thank you. But basically what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of sit here and plow through these little kinds of recipes like that. So now we have a control circuit board for this and an I/O circuit board for that and a lathe controller. Go. Thank you. Now, as far as I remember, this whole thing, once we get our outputs, so at, what is this, beat? I need that, and those for now. Go. I mean, I think it's just 1, 2, 3 plus whatever else is on this F21, 121, which should be that one. So 11 total channels. Oh, we got plenty of room. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. I think then what we'll probably do... I'm planning on using the entire top section up here for this kind of stuff, so let's just go ahead and build that out right here then. So, lathe, and which direction are you going to face? Input, output. Let's try to not do it this way. Let's turn it around and face it this way. That's a little better. Now, back it up against the wall. Come on. Now, quit playing. Right there. Thank you. Good deal. So do this again. Power plug. Where is it? And then scroll up. Hit the button. Cool. So we need to put power in on this side, and the inputs and outputs are over here. So I believe the input is on top. So what we're going to do is we're going to go snag this right there because we don't need it anymore. Boop. And this can come up here and sit on top of... Actually, I think what we'll probably do is we'll just do it on the side of it for right now. So not travel anchor, interface, go. And then this can pull out of the bottom. So always go up, insert no, extract yes. And then I guess we'll just bring this over the top of this. We're still going to have to get a little power, but I don't recall if there is any right here really close. I guess we have power right there. This thing should use a decent amount of power. I don't know exactly how much it's going to use, but we got plenty. So let's get us a point going. Done. And all I need to do here is put this and this and this in that. And I guess I should have moved it forward. Well, whatever. We'll see if we need anything else out here. So for right now, I think we'll just put a point on it, and I will give it a bit of power. And don't worry about the limit. And if we need to move something around, we can move something around. So with all that, now that we should be making rods up here, if I ask it to say, I want you to make a bunch of iron rods, which we should still see. So let's let it make like 20 of those. I don't think I got it, did I? No. Hit the right button this time. 20, next, start. I don't even know if I'm going to get up there fast enough. Wow. Done. Alrighty, beautiful. So that's one of the machines I wanted to make, at least to try to make some of this stuff run a little bit faster. So that means that certain things like that'll go. Let's try the next thing that I think we can probably get done, which is going to be a rolling machine. Maybe. Oh, that's going to require one of these. So we need a bunch more iron plates again. So iron plates. I want to try to get a few of these going. Just make 10 of those. We're going to be really busy on this kind of a stuff. All right, so a rolling machine will allow us to... we may or may not need to. Let me see. Rolling... We got a rolling machine. Rolling machine can do what? So this is going to be plate makers into things. Sheets are going to be for later on kind of stuff. So we will have to make those because that's the only place we can get those from. But these will make or the basic plates for everything quite quickly. However, it does require a lubricant or water to do anything with it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, yeah. And then the pressure tanks, which if we're lucky, we won't have to fool with these. So the only thing I think we're really worried about is making these sheets, which I think the only one we have to make is going to be either... Hang on. Hang on a minute. I think the only one we have to make is this one, right? Might only have to make that. I don't even know if we need that, because I don't know how much we're going to go into this. We did it quite a bit in the last series that we got to play with it. So I don't know how much I plan on fooling with it this time. Put that away, put the conveyors away, put all this good stuff away. So yeah, I don't know. How about that arc furnace then? For right now, we don't need that stuff. So this guy is going to require a bunch of bricks, and I forget exactly how much of an ugly mess this one is. So let's see about that. Precision assembly machine. We probably should get making one of those. I really kind of want to go after the stuff that's going to make our processing a little bit easier. So electric arc furnace is going to be all of that. Gold coils, heat-proof bricks times 72. Input or output hatch or heat-proof brick times 11. Oh, right. This thing is massive. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad that's all that is. Can we make any of that? Do that again. Love it. It's pretty close. That's not enough, but that's pretty close. I need to get some clay. Do we have any clay going? Go ahead and melt. Oh, did I just accidentally do that? Shoot. Do me a huge favor. All of you. Get to work. I'd forgotten I doubled this mess up. How are we doing down here? Did we use up all this stuff yet? Good. Now, let's shut that off. And let's see if that won't help us out a little bit right there. Cool. I'm going to make a bunch of that stuff, mainly because I think we're going to have to worry about it. So... Cool. So then we need what? Arc furnace, controller. So you needed one of those plus some of this. How much of that do we own? We own all of it right now. So I just need one of these, which is going to be, again, four of those, and some stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the thing. Cool. There we got that part, and then it wants an input and an output, I believe. So we're going to have to make sure we have more than what we need. What else does it want? Arc furnace, arc furnace, arc furnace, arc furnace, electric arc furnace. What do you want? You want iridium coils. I forget which one. I think iridiums are the best ones, but we'll probably just use titanium in this one. Maybe. Just depends on what we have the most of. How many coils does it want? Holy cow. 3? Whatever. Gosh darn it, I did it again. Click. Now, 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Output. Let me see. Plug. Wow, I can't for the life of me spell today. Input. Next. Go. Output. Next. Go. Man, that's expensive. There we went. Oh, crap. And I've been having that thing build everything for us. Whoops. Well, you can go ahead and make all that. I mean, I guess I can cancel it. We'll just let it do it. It won't hurt anything at this point. Get me that, that, and that. We're getting a bunch of this dilithium dust, too, which is okay. We need a bit of it. All right, let's go have a little bit of fun with this. I think what we're going to do... what do we have for recipes in this one? We have... Why do I still have this here? I thought we were using this for something else. So the iridium dust and the chrome dust, those we may end up having to leave. So chrome, is that the only way I can process that? No. Crap. Well, I mean, I guess we could run it through this, which is not what I wanted to do. How about you? Can you give me the right click on the right thing? Industrial blast furnace, a regular furnace. Why does a regular furnace work? And an alloy smelter. Why did I put that over here? Yeah, that's all it's used for. Okay, well that's really, really, really awesome and cool and whatever. I guess let's build it up here and we can move everything around as we need it. So, will it fit right there? I mean, I got channels here. Let's see. It's a big machine, and I know it. Clickety-click button, go. About there. Now, dang it. Nope, nope, don't do that. That. There. And then I'm just going to go ahead and scroll it to the max and see what we need to do with it. So it's going to show us all these little things about where you can put stuff and how you can put stuff. And you don't necessarily have to have all of this stuff in place to make it function. So what we're going to do for sure is we're going to line out the bottom, I hope. I might have to scroll down on it just to get it to where it needs to go. All right, let's scroll down on it. That's not where you go. You go right there. And then the next layer is going to be hatches. Okay, I want input-output hatches over here if it'll let me. Can I do input hatches on this side? Input and output? Yes. Okay. So if I'm lucky, usually what you can do is you can do something like this. So that, and then that, and then everything else is going to be heat-proof bricks. So heat-proof, 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 heat-proof. And this is why it says like so many other things or, you know, heat-proof bricks. It's a really, really, really big coke oven, basically, or smelter thingy, whatever. Up. That's hollow. And that's where our coils go. what's that gonna do next? And it should just be power plugs. I think you only need 3, right? Or 1? I should only need 1. No, I need 3. Great. I gotta go make a couple more of those. Hang on a second. Alrighty, 3 power plugs to go. That needs to go on the... That was great. Can I just place it down where it's supposed to go, please? Thank you, and thank you. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be everything. And if I click that, I should get it. Right? Now, it doesn't have a fancy, like, little wiggle like all the rest of this stuff does. Some of these will, you know, do something like this. This is pretty much what the model looks like for the most part. So I'm going to move you because I want you on top. Where the hell did he come from? Enderman, I swear. And what we'll do is we'll do something kind of like this. I'll just put this back here. That should be all the power that thing needs. And we'll just go get a little bit more. Do I have any more conduiting? Probably not. No. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's go grab a bit of conduiting and another interface so that we can get on to this part. I got plenty of that. Alrighty, interface plus cable equals, let's go hook this up. So he should be functional, and all I need to do to get that thing back to work is to do this. It'll get out of the way. And then we have an interface. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. Let's move that then. We'll put that right there, and then that should work, maybe? Click on it. All right, so interface goes right on that, and then we grab a little bit of conduit, and we pull out. Insert, extract, always. You should work, and then all I need to do with you is do something kind of like that, I think. Oh, right. You're a royal pain in the tail, aren't you? Do we have any really high dollar expensive stuff, or am I going to have to do that with 3 of them? We do. Nice. Okay, well, here, let me sort your little problem out that you're whining about. It's called do that. So, there you go. There, juiced up nicely. Great, wonderful. Cool, so now that thing can do the stuff that we have some of the other things going on down here. So for like steel, let's grab this one and we'll just pull that out. One of my biggest things, and for that matter, it should be even faster than this thing at making these. So, like, we can do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that. Even though that thing's pretty quick already, it should be able to make that stuff even faster. So steel is now going to be just, and this is the beauty part of it. Where is it? Electrical steel ingot is now just going to be, get to the right page, that. And where is that steel one? That is this, is that, is go, no, crap. Steel. Click the button. Click that button all the way over. You, thank you. That's steel. You can go away. And we can stop making certain things. So we'll put all of these guys in that interface. So here. And that dude has no little weary out parts like this other one does. We don't have to worry about the electrodes. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff anymore. All we got to do is, like, say, if I want some of the alloys, one of these alloys. So like this one, we'll just say make me like 30 of that. It's going to have to make the other one first, but it should go to work ripping through this. Look at that. Yes, sir. Speed times 8, power times 1. doing well, doing good. Those will go through and do everything. The only problem is you can't really watch it. And of course, now I can't watch what's going in. But yeah, it's going to make that stuff happen as quickly as it can. And theoretically, like I said, it should be faster than this thing. Now, whether or not it's faster than the upgraded one, I have no idea. I don't really care. We're not going to worry about it. We're only going to use this thing for these little pieces now, and that's how we're going to go. So I think for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it. We're going to get a good start on this kind of thing. I may or may not record the building of some more of these. We do have several other things to play with, and I may end up just pulling them out of this corner, putting them in like these little sections here, since, you know, it's going to be one of those kinds of things. But I at least wanted to kind of get it laid up and running and working and going. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.